Today on our show,
Ladies, ladies, ladies.
That's right, man. All news stories about ladies in genre, and one story about a dude who ain't a lady.
Nope.
In the genre.
It's great in a romper.
Today, on Fat Man on Batman.
Who's that in Poison Ivy's garden? It's Kevin Smith and Marc 2 Fat Men on Batman.
Welcome to Fat Man on Batman. I'm Kevin Smith.
I'm Marc Bernardin.
All right, what ladies, you ask? Well, it's this simple. We're going to talk about three ladies as a preview. Linda Hamilton.
Yes. Jamie Lee Curtis. Sabrina.
Technically
witch.
a lady, even though fictional character.
Indeed, but that's cool.
And then the dude is a mystery. He's going to make you stick around till the end.
Nah, but again, looks good in a romper.
But first,
But fuck. Hey! Sarah Connor is back!
about time.
About friggin' time.
Are
Linda
you
Hamilton.
Sarah Connor? Yes, I am. She'll be able to say. And I'll be able to say, I'm with her. Sarah Connor had her own TV show for a minute,
She did indeed.
but it wasn't this Sarah Connor.
No, it was Terminator, the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
And this is OG Sarah Connor,
This is Linda Hamilton.
the lady who originated the role, who was a doe-eyed newcomer in the first one.
1984.
And then in the second one,
Buff as
redefined,
fuck.
like female lead in a action movie by buffing up at middle age, I think, at that point, and stuff like that. And she was she married to James Cameron?
She did get married to James Cameron at one point, as did apparently everybody else she's ever worked with.
She was Mrs. James Cameron for
Yes.
a long time.
Taking over from Galen Hurd, who was the original Mrs.
Is that right?
James Cameron.
Who worked with him on the Terminator?
Indeed, and Aliens.
And then now she's back.
She's back
This
because
is something we never thought would happen.
our boy Tim Miller is making a new Terminator
This
film.
fucking kid, Tim Miller. He's got the world by the balls.
He really does.
I saw him in San Diego at the Screen Junkies event. We chit-chatted backstage. And he was talking about, like, his next thing is the Terminator movie with Cameron on board.
Cameron's on board to co-write and
Such
produce.
a good guy, this guy.
Yeah, Tim Miller.
Good heart. Good dude.
Good job. Way to
Great
be a good
director. And one film. People are like, how can you say that one film? Fucking.
I've also seen all of that Blur Studio shit that he did for video games, which is brilliant.
Plus, like, one's enough. Especially if it's Deadpool. I don't care who made that. If somebody was like, well, Hitler made it, I'd be like, well, Hitler's a good director. Who knew?
Horrible person.
Yeah, but
Talented guy.
you know, just like Roman Polanski. It's bad. Pull.
Wow, we devolved pretty quickly. Nazis, always good to punch Nazis.
But some
you guys.
people don't like him, is what I'm saying, right? For valid reasons and stuff.
Indeed.
Oh my God, this went dark. Let's get back into the fucking story, man.
Yes, Back to the Future.
Terminator, the next Terminator movie by our hero Tim Miller,
Yes.
to be produced by Terminator creator Jim Cameron.
Indeed.
Well, and Harlan Ellison, technically.
There is some
Terminator
legal
creator,
shenanigans. Writer-director.
Jim Cameron. And now the final piece of the puzzle is Linda Hamilton.
Indeed. And Schwarzenegger was also
When the door opens.
previously announced. Schwarzenegger's back.
And he's in it as well.
That guy.
There you go.
know, because we all need to remember Terminator Genesis, which also,
This movie will erase that from our minds.
let's hope.
This is the movie, though, to be honest with you, that, like, you know, you got Cameron, you got Linda Hamilton, you got Arnold, and you got this kid Tim Miller. who's
This
like
kid Tim Miller.
52.
And I think that they're fashioning this as a direct sequel to 1991's Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
So they're going to ignore.
They are going to ignore Terminator.
Claire Danes. She's no longer a part of
Rise
that.
of the Machines and Genesis and Salvation.
Genesis goes away, and
I think it's-
Salvation was. I don't know where that took place in the universe.
Me neither. But they're just skipping right over all of that shit and going straight to the OG team back
Dun,
again.
dun, 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 dun. Ignoring our past. Going to the future. Yeah. Now look, I ain't bitching. All those people involved, they know how to make a soup, and that's the soup I want to drink.
And you know who else is helping them make the soup? They got a writer's room put together for this particular movie. They got in this writer's room, along with Cameron and Miller,
Okay.
David Goyer,
Oh, he did Westworld. David Goyer did
Blade, Dark Knight Rises. He's the Christopher
I was
Nolan
thinking
co-writer
of,
on that stuff.
I was thinking.
Jonah Nolan did Jonathan Nolan.
He's the one that did
Nolan's
Westworld.
brother. Yes.
He wouldn't work on this, right? Because he's got his own show.
I don't think so.
Goyer works on a lot of things.
He does. He's like Hollywood's go-to like genre screenwriter.
Yeah.
Let's see. Charles Eglee, who created Dark Angel with James Cameron, and
That's me
also
doing the theme. What studio?
This is for Paramount. Skydance is producing with Paramount. One other person, Josh Friedman, who wrote War of the Worlds for Spielberg, is currently executive producing a Snowpiercer TV series and created Terminator: The Sarah Connor Chronicles for Fox.
Oh, they brought him in?
They brought him in.
That's sweet. That's good.
Yeah.
And smart. Not even
Very
like, what
smart.
a kind gesture. It's fucking smart.
Smart, because he's a very smart dude.
To be fair, he's written more about Sarah Connor
He's written that character more than anybody else.
Anybody else in the world. Ooh, that's a good idea.
Not bad, you guys.
All right, I'm in the bag for this.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes.
Fuck you and take all of our money.
Take
You
it all.
fucking dirty money takers. But I'm happy to give my money for shit like this. This is what I can get behind, man. Look, if the government wanted to take like fucking half my paycheck, as they always do, but each time they were like, here's a movie that you would really enjoy. You know, fucking, I ain't saying anything.
I mean, if you wanted to tithe me and then the result of that tithe is awesome nerd shit, all right. Better that than some other stuff.
Well said. Do that story.
We'll do this story. They're making another Halloween picture.
That. No, it's a different one. That's the super fast version. Was that the club version and shit? One thing I know is that life is short. That is John Carpenter composed the music for his Halloween films.
But yes, there's another Halloween.
He directed the first Halloween. Did or did not direct the second Halloween?
I believe he did direct the second Halloween.
Third one.
No.
No.
And then off it goes.
I don't know if he did. Can you look up if he did Halloween 2? There's a part of me that thinks he didn't.
Okay.
I think he might have produced and wrote, but I don't know if he directed.
Okay. Well, we'll
Might be one of those like, who's buried in Grant's tomb? Or I could be fucking high and he directed it. But we'll know in a second.
We'll know in a second. But
They're making this new one with Carpenter's producing it or Godfathering it and doing the music. And
David Gordon Green
is directing it.
and it's being co-written by Gordon Green and Danny McBride.
The guy from Vice Principals. Rick Rosenthal. Directed it. I knew it.
Rick Rosenthal.
I knew it. Yeah, I'm a fucking... He was a writer and a producer as well. I mean, he was there. His influence is all over it. He did the score again. But he, if I remember my 80s horror correctly, he was not the director of record on Halloween. I wonder why. One day we'll get to the bottom of that. There's a documentary I saw online the other day. I want to stop and watch called like Halloween, like that looks back. I'm sure they ripped it from a DVD.
But yeah, so it's Danny McBride, David Gordon. It's a Blumhouse production. Which is
what a great fucking... Wait, but what? Wait, what?
Wait, what? Yes.
And Miramax.
Yeah,
because CoPro. Because Miramax, Harvey and Bob, or Bob Weinstein, he's had Halloween for forever.
But the real news is not that they're making a Halloween movie. It's not even that Carpenter's executive producing. It's not that Danny McBride and David Gordon Green are...
You had me at John Carpenter.
The real news is that Laurie Strode is striding back into the Halloween franchise.
You had me again at this. The Scream Queen herself, Jamie Lee Curtis. Jamie Lee Curtis, man, she's coming back to the fucking franchise that made her famous in the first place. She was our 80s Scream Queen. She was in every fucking movie, which wasn't the case really, but she was in a lot of them.
And, again, she's got genetic cred on being a Scream Queen.
Her mom gets stabbed in the shower.
Yes.
In a movie called Crazy Guy. Came out in the 60s.
Janet Leigh was her mom.
Janet Leigh was her mom. Jamie Lee Curtis, with Tony Curtis being her dad. Jamie Lee Curtis, I don't need to tell you she is. She's been on that fucking show the last few years, Scream Queens.
Indeed, because she's the queen of the Scream Queens.
And she's been selling fucking yogurt that's good for your shitter for the last couple of years.
Activia.
But now she gets to come back to the role, made her famous.
These pipes are clean.
In the hands of some people that give a fuck.
Absolutely. She tweeted last week, same porch, same clothes, same issues. 40 years later, headed back to Haddonfield one last time for Halloween.
Oh, fucking! I love the story of Halloween, and I love the. I didn't follow it quite as deep though. Once it was a lot of movies without John Carpenter's involvement.
Indeed,
but there was one I believe, where Laurie Strode dies.
I think she dies in
Falls backwards.
Halloween H20, 20 years later. I think is maybe
The
when she kicks
H2O
it.
movie, the one that Bob did?
Indeed, and then
Dimension.
She
Sorry,
comes
Bob
back
Weinstein.
for Halloween Resurrection.
Is that what this movie's called?
No, that was in 2002.
She came back for it. Should
Right.
kill her in Halloween Resurrection?
I don't know. I don't see it.
Are they ignoring those? And this is
I don't believe they are.
Really?
I don't believe they are.
because there's a long dick history on these movies. About 26 of these Halloween pictures. There was a little girl for a long time, right? Who was like the.
I think they're
star of the movies?
They're honoring the continuity while still forging their own path.
I love Halloween movies, so I love the John Carpenter Halloween movies. I like the first Rob Zombie one. The second one was all right, better than I could fucking do. I'll be honest with you. He's visual style is
He's
way
got some
beyond
shit
mine.
going on.
But these are close to my fucking heart. So I like that they got Carpenter involved.
Yeah, Carpenter had some really good things to say about the two guys. That David and Danny both came to my office with Jason Blum and shared their vision with me for the new movie, and wow, they get it. I think you're gonna dig it. They blew me away. I might even do the music. Maybe. It could be kind of cool. And you'll get to see it in theaters on October 19th, 2018.
So this shit's over a year away.
Yes, a year and a month away.
Why the fuck are we talking about this?
Because Jamie Lee Curtis said yes.
Good point. All right, that's why. Now, let's not think of this anymore because it's a fucking year away.
Year away.
Hit me with a trailer in the summer. All right, but that's
Let's
good
talk about
news.
it.
I like that. Fuck, I
Indeed.
thought it was on the verge.
Alas.
Last lady we're going to talk about is a fictional lady.
Yes.
This is a great
The
idea.
Golden Lady.
Fuck, I think this is a great idea. Tell them what it is.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch. It's getting spun
It's coming back.
out of Riverdale.
Now, have they introduced the character on Riverdale?
They
Will they
have not.
introduce the character this season?
I mean, I think the way it's going to work is it's going to work the same way that when they introduced the Flash and Arrow. There will be an
hope so.
episode that introduces Sabrina
That's
and then
smart.
spin out to her own show.
That's smart. This is a good idea because they're doing your mom's fucking Sabrina or your fucking grandpappy's Sabrina.
No.
Tell them the Sabrina they're doing.
They're calling this The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Tell them why.
Because
Tell them, Mark.
the tone that they're going for is Rosemary's Baby and The Exorcist.
Hold on. Did you hear that?
What?
That was the sound of like maybe how many ounce and a half, 2 ounces of fucking just liquid life hitting the inside of my jorts. That is a good fucking idea, man. Like to take Sabrina and not be silly with it. With
No.
like, oh, you better hide your spells, Sabrina, and her witchy aunts and shit. And make like fucking dark shit out of it.
Totally. A girl who's got to wrestle with her own inherent duality of being both a teenage girl and a witch, while trying to stop the forces of evil in Riverdale. Fuck
Angel
yes.
to some, demon to others. Right? Wow. I think this is a great fucking idea. This gives them a chance to have Buffy all over again.
Yes, which,
But don't be silly.
Don't be silly. Buffy
Don't
got
be
silly
like-
sometimes.
And doesn't everyone have to crack fucking wise and shit?
No, you don't have
Everyone
to-
have to make jokes or pop culture references. To leave that to those of us who that's all we got. You guys can tell fucking stories about creepy fucking witch kids and satanic sacrifices. This could be amazing.
It really could.
I know it's a CW show, but fuck, like, it could still be dark.
But it's coming from the dudes. Like, it's coming from Roberto Aguirre
He's the guy who did
Riverdale, Berlanti Productions, and Warner Brothers TV. And, like, that team seems to do some pretty good shit.
I'll be honest with you, I find this more enticing than Riverdale. I'm like, oh my God, to take Sabrina and turn it into like a fucking story of like, she's really battling the forces of hell.
Yeah, like, I'm not so much for the kind of like late night soaps. That's not my jam. But if you're going to add...
This ain't
fucking-
me trying to get a job, but can I get a job?
Give this brother a job.
I would totally direct episodes of that. Oh my God. Fucking satanic Sabrina. Darkness. Do the lyrics.
So I got to get the voice right. Because, James Hetfield is no...
Clear it. Ready?
Darkness imprisoning me. All that I see, absolute horror. I cannot live. I cannot die. I cannot go. I cannot float in pain.
I'm going to watch Sabrina.
Yeah, like he said.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch. She's no longer the Teenage Witch?
It's just going to be The Chilling Adventures of Sabrina. She's
Good.
probably going to be teenage.
Yeah,
or
but
maybe...
you don't have to fucking put that in the
Yes,
title.
we
That just
get it.
sounds too cutesy. This is a good fucking idea. I celebrate this.
Yes.
I celebrate this. People are like, all right, we get it. Calm
Simmer
down.
down.
Good idea is good fucking idea, man. I mean, I know some people out there like, and look, if I know the CW kids, Melissa Joan Hart will be in it somewhere.
Oh, she'll be the principal of the school.
Bang.
Done. She'll
Give
be
it,
like,
give it. He knows.
That's
This
how they
guy
do
that
that.
knows. This guy gets it. All right, so that's fantastic fucking news.
Yes.
When's this happening? Next week?
Next season.
Are you fucking shitting me? Another thing I have to wait for?
2018,
what is this
2019.
all about, dude? I'm 47. Only tell me things in like 3-week increments. I don't know how much longer I'm going to live.
I need a little breadcrumb trail.
Truly, but you know what? That gives me a reason to live. I'll stick around and watch Sabrina be done like as a fucking satanic princess and shit. She's like, I'm fighting my father, and her father is the fucking devil. Maybe I'm like, look, you guys come up with it, but that's free.
Just saying. Yeah, you could have it if you want it.
Fuck yeah. Oh my God. More devil. They're saying The Exorcist and Rosemary's Baby.
Yeah.
They're doing it, dude. Satan's going to be involved in this.
What if Melissa Joan Hart is the devil?
I don't like that.
No, not so much?
No. I like her as a principal. That's a good idea. Make her the devil? No. Maybe an aspect of the devil.
Come on.
Like the kindly woman teacher and shit. But then inside of her is the devil inside.
Well, maybe what you do is you have her always be the devil, but you don't introduce her as the devil. What if the devil was the fucking principal of your high school? But you never say the devil until like season 2.
That smells like Buffy to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I ain't saying there's anything wrong with that, but I want this to be like fucking serious. Like this should be like Angel Heart the series on CW. Don't you think? Like, wouldn't that be chilling? And fucking like that's chilling.
Then I want Lisa Bonet as the devil.
Fuck. Oh, she works. She's in Ray Donovan last season.
Fuck yes. Lisa Bonet is the devil. That's
Mr. Belanti, my sometime boss. Call me. He's got ideas. Fuck yeah. Oh my God. I want in on this. In fact, I ain't waiting for him to call me. Call him after the show. I'm not gonna call him. I have his email address.
There you go.
I think I'm gonna email. I want in. This is fucking badass.
Greg
man.
Berlanti at AOL.com.
Greg. Take my shot in the dark. All right. So this is a great idea. Those 3 ladies, as promised. What's the last story? It involves a dude.
It involves a dude. The director of Thor Ragnarok.
This movie looks fucking phenomenal.
Oh, can't wait.
This movie, like, honestly, this fucking cat, it's one of these cats where I look at his shit and I go, yeah, I'm a director. Like, that movie looks directed. That's got some vision behind it. It's got Kirby backgrounds and shit. Can't wait for this movie.
And his name is Taika Waititi, which is maybe the most fun director's name ever to say.
Look at that. Where is he from? New Zealand?
New Zealand. He's a Kiwi.
Are you allowed to say that?
I think that's not a slur.
Did we just lose an entire island nation?
Sorry.
Like, you lost us by calling us island nation, mate.
We are now taking the hobbits to war.
So yes.
Neither of us nailed that accent.
I
but
got close,
whatever.
though.
You did, a little bit. You got close to the movies about the fucking Middle Earth. They had no accent. It was all over the place. All right, so fuck.
So yes, Taika Waititi.
This guy, he did
What We Do in the Shadows.
Invasion of the Pickle People. No, what was the movie called? The Winter
Hunt of the Wilder People.
Hunt of the what?
Hunt of the Wilder People.
That was the title?
Yes.
It had
Or For the Wilder
Damien,
People.
Omen 3 in it, Sam Neill.
Yes. That's Sam Neill.
That's how I got to the name.
Well done. And he also did What We Do in the Shadows.
What We Do in the Shadows.
That sort of faux documentary about vampires.
Which
is
like
great.
fucking they try to sell me every time I go on iTunes. It's always like, you know, I must have liked something that they were like, yo, fuck, I love this. I'm like, hey, man.
Slow down.
Don't pressure me.
I mean, I watch Twilight every night to go to bed, but I don't need more
is that why you
vampire
think
shit.
I'd watch this?
Come on now.
But this movie, I can't wait to see his fucking Thor Ragnarok.
But he is starting to talk about what his next thing is going to be. And he's in discussions with Warner Brothers to take on Akira, the live-action adaptation of the Japanese both manga.
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of the next show. Yes, Akira. He's doing Akira. They've been trying to do this for years, Mark.
They really have. Like Leonardo DiCaprio's Appian Way production has been trying to mount this for a good long time. Like there was once upon a time where he was going to star in it, and then Keanu Reeves was going to be in it. Then Kristen Stewart might be in it. Then it was going to be directed by the Hughes
Akira?
brothers. I'm not entirely sure who she was going to play.
The guys who produced Cop Out with me, Mike and Ray, they were scouting this is going back a couple summers now, 6 summers ago, New York, because they, like Warner Brothers was going to rush into production on Akira, and then it wound up pulling the plug and stuff. But this one, I mean, I'd give it to him. I'll be honest with you, like Akira is impenetrable to me. I mean, I remember sitting there at the Film Forum in Manhattan watching the cartoon back in the day before the internets and laser discs and DVDs and streams and stuff. And, you know, I was like, boy, it looks amazing, but like, you know.
Yeah.
Story didn't hit me in any particular. Like, I fucking love this. Beautiful to look at, but
I mean, I kind of like it, but it goes weird fucking places that sometimes don't make any sense. But
Yeah.
that's also part of what Japanese anime does.
So
which
do you
is-
think he'll do a faithful adaptation?
I mean, in every iteration of the script so far, they've removed it from Tokyo. It had been Neo Tokyo
Yeah.
after the war, and now it's Neo Manhattan.
So right away.
So right away,
I
it's-
bet you this guy takes it back to Neo Tokyo.
I think, there had always been an issue, even before like things like whitewashing had become tip of the tongue in Hollywood circles, of sanitizing this in a way that removes the cultural edges from it.
Right.
And the idea of bringing somebody like Taika Waititi on, who is mindful of those things. You're still in a world in which Warner Brothers had been testing Dane DeHaan and Michael Pitt and Garrett Hedlund and Kristen Stewart.
Oh,
and,
for the
lead.
Akira part.
yes, for the lead as Tetsuo.
Tetsuo.
Tetsuo! Kaneda!
Yeah, who's
but-
Akira?
Akira is this kid they find in this military sort of test bed hospital who's got the crazy superpowers.
Right.
And the government has been trying to engineer another person like Akira since to make a sort of living weapon. And Tetsuo is the subject they get closest to, but the power they give him eventually warps his mind and his body. And so the end of the movie is his buddy Kaneda trying to rescue Tetsuo from himself, who's got like crazy fucking flesh arms and is blowing shit up with his mind, telekinetic power, psychic, fire, all of that stuff.
You've already done a better job of explaining it to me than when I sat there and watched it in the theater. I was like, nope, don't
What?
understand.
This is crazy.
Pretty, but I don't get it.
Why is that teddy bear giant chasing people? So yeah, who knows if this gets done? I mean, it's again a director who's revolving around it. There've been 4 directors before that, I think.
I bet you this guy gets. I bet you he does it though.
I think he
mean,
does
come
it.
on, look at that Thor movie. Give that guy Akira.
Give that dude everything.
Give him everything, right?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
There it is, man. That's all
our-
the news.
Our non-lady news.
Told you about 3 ladies and a man. That's it. Now we're done. Go home. Fat Man on Batman. That's it for Fat Man on Batman.
That's all
this
we got.
week, man. That's all we got. Come back next week. We'll tell you some more shit. Or
Yeah.
next episode. Not even next
Fuck
week.
yeah. Don't wait a week.
Until then, I've been Kevin Smith.
And I've been Mark Bernard.
Fat Man on Batman. Tune in next time. Same fat time. Same fat channels. Podcast.com or
YouTube.com/Kevin Smith.
Man Ain't Lying.
No, it's right there. Up in the top.